Hey guys, so this is to show you how to make your mandalas. We already went through the PowerPoint, hopefully, that you read everything in the PowerPoint. A mandala is basically something that has radial symmetry. So it has, if you fold it in half multiple times, different directions, it will still be the same. So symmetry is if you have one thing and you fold it in half, and then it will end up being the exact same. So if you don't have white paper at home, you can certainly use notebook paper. If it has the lines on it, that's totally fine. But we need to get this rectangle paper into a square paper, otherwise it's not going to work. So in order to do that, what I like to do is take one corner here and then end up lining it up with the other side until it lines up with this corner up here, so it's pointed. And then you can do this as close as you can get it, and then you're going to fold that down. So you'll see that you'll have a rectangle part here, and then the rest is a triangle part. We're going to cut this part off here. Again, if you don't have a scissors to cut this off, an easy way to do that is to fold that triangle part back. And if you need to, you can certainly pause this video and do step by step here. So I'm going to fold that piece back, then I'm going to go back to the front again, and then fold it back the other way. Now, here comes the tricky part. Because we folded it back multiple times, I'm going to hold two fingers up at the top here, and my other hand is up at the top as well. And I'm going to tear. And my fingers are going to follow down the line as I go down the paper and tear it off. It's not going to be perfect like a scissors would, but it's going to work for what we need it to. So then I'm going to open it back up, and now we have a nice square that we're going to use to make our mandala on. So actually what I want you to do is fold it again, keep it in that triangle spot, fold it a second time, as close as you can. You want to get your folds as perfect as you can. And then we're even going to fold it a third time. There we go. So it's basically like a little triangle or a little pie piece is what I like to call it. And then from here, what I want you to do is take a pencil first, and I want you to decorate this one pie piece. I'd prefer if you used a bunch of different shapes versus a ton of different lines. So, but I could, because I know that this is the middle of my square, this corner right here, I could decide I'm going to do kind of like a circle here. I could do, actually, let's do a circle in each corner. And maybe one in the middle even. So I'm going to keep it pretty simple because we don't want to get too crazy here. And then we'll just do lines going to connect to each circle. So I'm going to stop here. And then I'm going to take either a marker or a pen or something a little bit darker, or you could, if you only have pencils, you could probably push pretty hard and it might work. I'm going to use my black marker, and I'm going to go over the lines that I have just to make them darker for the next part that I need you to do. Okay. All right, so I darkened it up. I kept it pretty simple. The more lines you have, the harder it's going to be. So don't get crazy with your lines. Then we're going to unfold it. And you see that I only decorated this one pie piece here out of all of them. because we want to repeat this exactly the same on all our other pie pieces. But in order to get it exactly the same, we are going to fold it one time. And this side always needs to be out. You don't want to fold it where it's inside. So I folded it one time, and it doesn't matter kind of how you fold it, but you can follow along with me. And then this side that we added the marker on, I'm going to flip it over. And this is going to be hard for you to see. But if you want to hold it up to the window at that point, so we'll have the window on this side, and you could see, and you might be able to see it on my computer here, that you can see those lines because we added marker through the paper. And we're going to trace those lines to get it exactly the same design. And I can actually see it through my paper here. So I'm going to follow those lines exactly. Let's see. There we go. Okay, then I can unfold it again. So now I have two designs here, and now I can fold it a different direction. So if I fold it, I could fold it one direction and then be able to do two at a time. So if I fold it like this, remember you want these to be on the outside, you don't want to fold it so they're on the inside. So make sure your marker's on the outside always. The design needs to be on the outside. Okay, so if I fold it like this and put this side against the window, I could do and trace both of these at the same time. So I can trace this one on this corner and this one on this corner. So I'm going to do that here quick. And we're going to just basically keep folding in different directions until we get all our pie pieces filled in. And the fun part is where we get to color it. If you don't have color options, so you don't have markers or crayons or something at home, if you have different colored pens, go for it. Color it with pen. It'll still work the same. All right. Or you could do shading with pencil too. So now I could just fold it one more time, and then basically all I have to do is trace. So if I fold it like this direction, these two will cover those two spaces. These two will cover these two spaces. So I'm going to fold it, and I'm going to trace these two that will show through here. I'm going to do that quick. Mine's not going to be totally perfect because I'm going a little bit faster than I would like you to. But get as close as you can. See, my lines aren't matching up really well right there. There we go. And then I got this one. I can't wait to see your guys' designs. These always turn out really, really cool. So now I got this whole side done, and I'm just going to flip it over and finish this side here quick. Yeah, these are always just really fun to do. And the cool part is that first design that we came up with, that one pie piece, looked pretty simple. But then when we get all the way around and do that radial symmetry that we were talking about, it ends up looking more complicated, but a really cool design when you're done. Oops, I missed one here. So look at that. Isn't that pretty neat? From that one pie piece turned into this. So then once you have that completed and you line up all your lines, like Miss Pullman kind of missed a couple here, line up all your lines, then you can start coloring. What I would like you to do for color is have some type of pattern. So maybe all of your corners are going to be red, and all of your edge half circles are going to be purple. Or we could do blue, green, blue, green, blue, green. So have some type of pattern color if you have those color options. Otherwise, if you only have a pencil to work with, maybe shade some in really, really, really dark, and then go back for a couple other ones and go maybe really lightly. So you can add color changes even with just a pencil. And maybe we'll just do our pattern this way: dark, light, dark, light, dark, light. You can even have a medium. You could maybe leave some white. It is totally up to you what you want to do. When you're finished with this, take a picture, add it to our Schoology page so we can all check it out and see how well you did, and so Miss Pullman can grade it. I hope you have a lot of fun with this, and good luck.